Now, what we're also going to want is obviously, something that's really important when emitting from an RBD simulation is the velocity. So we want the points to follow, when they get broken and when they are emitted from this, we want them to follow the same path of the geometry, right? So here we should be able to see, well, it's not showing us, but we will have a velocity attribute, okay? And we need to, when we unpack, we lose that unless we transfer it over onto our points there. Okay, so here now we'll have that velocity, which you can see. Just click this and you'll get a guide, and then that will also automatically be transferred over to this debris source, okay, internally. If we turn that on there, we should see it. There we go. It's quite subtle, but you can see the velocity is being transferred over to the points which are on the surface of the geometry there, and in turn that will be, well, as long as we transfer it in here. So inside the pop sim, if we come to attributes and use add to inherited velocity, so it will take in the velocity attributes, okay, and we will add to that. So this will add a variance of 1 in each direction, which is a bit high, to be honest, but if we see that now, you can see the difference, okay? They're spraying out and are not going in a linear motion anymore. This also does help to get rid of that kind of stepping as well. So obviously we need to drop this down substantially. I'm going to set this to 0.05 on each axis. There we go. Okay, and then also I'm going to drop the gravity substantially as well to maybe -2. There we are, something like that. Okay, and if we kind of visualize those together, we should get something a bit better. So if we merge this with this part, get rid of that, we should get a sense of the, then we can start to get a sense of the timing, the scale, and the speed. There we go, great. Okay, and you can run a flipbook of that. Yeah, maybe we can do that real quick. Simulating really quick now, so we don't need to, it's a good time to start to get the look of it right. Right, I'll just cancel that there. You can see us pretty much simulating and cashing out in real time. There we go. So once the pieces are falling, this doesn't look right here where it's just kind of pouring out. Well, will be affecting the life as well. So, so it's not this living for a second there. The points are living on the surface, the source points for a second. So that's too long. That's why we're getting these long kind of streams. But once they're going, I like, they're pretty much going at the same speed, but not exactly the same. And they're spreading around a little bit. We'll also be colliding with the actual bridge itself, so that will add some more, it'll be a bit more dynamic again. We'll get some bouncing around and stuff as well. But yeah, looking good.